Welcome to the Marketing Podcast for Local Businesses, the ultimate resource hub where we unlock secrets worth thousands to help skyrocket your business earnings. In this episode, we'll be talking about CRO. Now, left a cliffhanger there for a reason. This is all about search engine optimization, also known as SEO, and this CRO stands for conversion rate optimization. This is all about really focusing your website to better convert the person visiting your website. And what we mean by converting is essentially turning those visitors into customers, the visitors of your website into paying customers. Now, Josh will talk you through for you guys to better understand CRO and its importance. So let's break it down. What is we've obviously touched on it a little, but what is conversion rate optimization or CRO? Why is it important?
As you rightly mentioned, it's all about taking your website visitors and converting those individuals into paying customers for your business. So a typical website has a conversion rate of only 1 or 2%, and that's usually because the website is badly designed. It doesn't have any SEO, it doesn't have any conversion rate optimization best practices installed. So today we're going to be explaining the basics of CRO, what you can do for your website, how you can improve the percentage of people visiting you turning into customers.
It's amazing. So look, think about this. You've created a website, you've got it online, your website designer or you have designed it, and you can see people visiting your website, but no one's calling you, no one's filling out your contact form, no one's emailing you, no one's buying your product or service. That's what this episode's all about. That's all about trying to understand and change that. Trying to turn those views, those eyeballs, if you like, into results, into paying results. So let's talk about CRO a little more. What are some examples, or what are the basics of CRO? Can you kind of give us some break it down for us there, Josh?
Sure. So here's a good example. So one of our customers we've worked with for many years is a carpet cleaning business, and the website address is carpetbright.uk.com, so you can take a look yourself. This website generates hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of leads every single week on repeat, directly from SEO traffic, but the only reason it converts is because the website is designed with CRO best practices. If you look at that website, you'll see in the top right corner, as we mentioned in the previous episode, there's a very large phone number with the opening hours of that business. Just make it as easy as you possibly can for a customer to contact you. So that's one simple idea you could use. Secondly, what you'll notice is a very, very simple contact form on every single page. It's kind of disguised. You probably wouldn't think of it as a contact form, but it's asking you to enter your postcode to get a free quote. And by keeping the contact form as short as possible, you are going to increase the likelihood of people converting onto that. That's two ideas. A third is to make sure you are utilizing review platforms. So again, on this website, you'll notice a lot of reviews all over the place, showcasing 5-star reviews from hundreds and hundreds of clients, and that gives the viewer of your website the knowledge that you're a good business, and they're happy to if other people are using you, that means you must be good, and therefore I'm going to use you as well. Another quick idea is if you were to click on the Get a Quote page, this is something you can do on your own website, is to remove the navigation. So in your menu, you normally have homepage, services, contact us, about us. Remove those. Make sure you're trying to make the only action your visitor can take is to actually phone you or fill in a form. And those are 4 nice and easy tactics you could use for your business.
Dropping gems there, Josh. That's amazing. So just to recap, if you're offering a service-based business, let's say I love using this example because it's, everyone can relate to it. Let's say you're a baker and you're selling, you do kind of cakes for weddings and birthdays. Do people know that you're trustworthy? How do they know that? Do they see images from your? Do you have an Instagram feed of smiling customers? Do you have reviews on Google or other platforms like TripAdvisor or Trustpilot? Do you have on your website when someone types in your website, or what they call your URL, and your website appears immediately? Do they understand what you're doing? Is it immediately clear what service you're providing? Do they know you are a cake maker? And the other point Josh mentioned there is, do they know how to reach out to you? Or do they have to fill in several forms, pages and pages of text? Does it ask for their gender and their birth date and their nationality and their food preference? And you don't need to ask these questions right away. What you want to do, and please disagree with me if you feel, Josh, what you want to do is immediately capture their details so you can then reach out to them, right?
Yes, I would agree. You want to capture that information so you can get on the phone with them and you can convert them into a sale.
Exactly. So one way of doing that is, if you're able to do so, have something Josh mentioned in a previous episode, is having a localized telephone number. So what we mean by that is, if you're in, let's say in Southeast London, let's say in Lewisham, that might be, or Catford, that might be an 0208 number. If you're, depending on where you are in the UK. So having a localized number, really large, easy to see on the top right hand corner of your page, is a nice, easy win. And then just to recap, if you go onto that Get a Quote web page, or the landing page where people enter their details in, their email address, telephone number, whatever it may be, removing the navigation page removes or decreases the risk that the user might click elsewhere and deviate from entering their details. So three quick wins there: trustworthiness through reviews, easy to contact, and immediately clear what service you're offering. Those are great. So that's amazing. So those are kind of three examples of CRO, of conversion rate optimization. So once we've done all this, are we good to go? I mean, is there anything else that we can do to help increase our return or our conversion rate there, Josh? Or is there anything else that you'd recommend?
Yeah, there's a variety of other techniques you could use to increase your conversion rate. So one example would be to use professional photography of your business rather than stock images. So if you showcase your personality and your business and have pictures of your staff, or undertaking the service or providing the product that you sell, that's going to again add more trustworthiness and help convert more customers. Another idea would be to use logos of big brands you've worked with, if you've been lucky enough to do so. So if you've worked with any blue chip clients or household names, show those logos on your website.
Sorry to interrupt you there, Josh. Blue chip, what we mean by blue chip, these are large companies. So if you've kind of got recognizable names such as, the NHS or Mercedes, that's what we define as blue chips. You crack on. Yeah, go ahead.
Thanks for that. Yeah, and another thing you could do is showcase the accreditations or qualifications you have as a business. So I'm not sure, as a cake maker, there's a master craftsman of bakers or something like that, but maybe there is. But if you're like a cleaner, there's certain qualifications and accreditations you can showcase on your website to again build more trustworthiness into your website. Another idea would be to use like a live chat or a AI chatbot to make it seem like there's somebody there ready to answer any questions or queries. You can quickly get someone's name and phone number and call them back at a later date.
Those are golden gems there. So just to recap, we've talked about trustworthiness again. So that's all about increasing your client's trustworthiness and getting logos on your website that people might recognize, therefore to trust you, and any other industry awards or recognitions that you might have achieved. That's amazing. Let's move on. So we've talked about some great methods there. We've also talked about, another one there was that I've nearly missed off was the ability to contact your customers, having the ability to contact you on your website through the use of a chatbot or WhatsApp button to easily ask questions if they have a question. So is there anything else that we need to perhaps know about for CRO, Josh?
I don't think so. I mean, there are unlimited ideas. That what we've discussed so far aren't the only ideas you could use for your website, but those are some simple and effective ways you can go about improving the conversion rate on your website.
That's amazing. So look, ensure you measure your success as well. When you make these changes, install something like Google Analytics or integrate Google Analytics. It's a free tool. Type in Google Analytics into a search engine, sign up. It's free. Make sure it's integrated. If you don't know how to do that, reach out to us, websitedesigners.london or wdl.digital, another same company, different domain name, or you could go to improvemysearchranking.com, reach out to one of us, we can help you with that. Josh, you've dropped some absolute gems there. Thank you very much for that. And as always, make sure you tune in to ensure you can listen to some great secrets and information points worth thousands to help skyrocket your business earnings. Thank you for listening. My name's Adam.
And I'm Josh.